Hey everybody. Um, it's late. I've got an upload behind me there on my laptop screen. I'm uploading something, a couple videos, just so I've got a backlog. But I wanted to talk a little bit about um, uh, well, it's not so much transitioning my mom to assisted living, although that's part of the topic. More, this is about assessing your situation, considering all of your options, making a decision, and then doing it. And that's what I've had to do here recently. I knew that taking care of my mother on my own was not going to be sustainable in the long run. So much was up in the air. Her general health, was she going to come back out of the chemo brain fog? How far was she going to come out of that? Was she going to be more or less debilitated forever, or was she going to get back on her feet? And she only ended her treatment back in January. She had her PET scan in March, and here we are in May, so that's fairly quick. Although she is actually coming back. She's ambulatory and she can talk to you. She has, evenings are hard for her. She gets tired and confused, but not that bad. She doesn't show dementia signs, really. I mean, she doesn't hallucinate. She knows who everybody is. But her short-term memory can be really bad. Anyway, all of that is just to say that in the, 3/4 of a year that I've been living here, as you've many times heard me whine about, I'm getting really tired. So, with the advent of summer and this being a good time to sell property, my brother and sister and I, are going to go ahead and fix up my mom's house and sell it. And we're right at that place where getting the houses cleaned out would be a very good idea. So, concurrent with that, we're going to move Mom into assisted living. Now, that was very, very difficult for my mom to accept. She had thought, and continues to think, actually, that we're putting her in the home, where old people shuffle around smelling like pee down, asphalt tiled corridors with peeling green paint and mean nurse ratchets, tying them up at night. So I took my mom to this place. It's really just a luxury senior living, not facility. I mean, it's an apartment complex with an assisted living component. Like I've said before, I mean, honestly, it looks like a Hilton is what it looks like when you walk in. A real fancy-schmancy lobby and restaurant and coffee bistro and a big old, grand piano and all these vigorous old people just rushing around here and there, getting on buses, hopping in their cars, getting into, getting on the short bus to go shopping or go gambling or whatever. It's very it's a very lively place. We have a lot of places like that in our area. Well, like that, I mean that are assisted living with apartments. But most of the ones that I looked at before I finally settled on this place, they were quiet. I mean, you walked in, nice lobbies, kind of the same setup as this other one, more or less. But nobody was in the halls. No one was doing much of anything. And so I think that's because the other places I looked at had memory care components, and by the time someone gets in memory care, I mean, trying to keep them engaged in life is very, very hard. So that sort of made sense. So anyway, I think this place is going to be really good for her. So the way it's going to go down, I think, is she will probably be able to, the apartment will be ready a week from Friday, and she still has to do all the intake stuff. You have to get, doctors have to clear you and blah, 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 blah. And they have to do their whole intake deal. So I'm guessing she'll probably move in around maybe the middle or end of the first week of June, something like that. And she's getting used to the idea. And I think that it is going to be far better for her to be stimulated by other people her age, lots of activities that she can join in, being safely looked after. She's safely looked after here. It's just I can't do it alone anymore. I'm so looking forward, like, I told you guys, I'm so looking forward to going home and attacking my, haunted hoarder property. and being with my husband and my dogs and our ranch hand who, is part of the family practically, and my neighbors who I love. I've got one set of neighbors that are absolutely marvelous, and I went over to their house the other day and just hung out with them. It was so nice. I had to run home for something, and I was going to turn around and run back, and I got on my phone. I'm like, hey, you guys, I'm at my place. Can we visit? And they said, yeah, come over. So we hung out for, an hour and talked about how much we loved each other and missed each other. Anyway, my husband will also be, he's going to be out traveling for a while. He's got a wedding to go to this week. He'll be home for a couple days. And then he and his kids hop in the Jeep Cherokee and they drive to Lincoln, Nebraska. And that's where the kids live and the ex-wife lives. And, he'll be doing a lot of stuff. He's going to be doing a lot of work on his ex-wife's house. She needs a lot of help right now. It's tough for her to get around and do things. So he's going to be very generously taking care of that, and spending a lot of time with his grandson and his kids. And I hope he has I know he will have a marvelous time. So when he finally comes back, it's going to probably be about the end of June or early in July, something like that. And I think at that point we are going to be able to re-engage in our life. I will have been home cleaning, doing stuff, and so when he gets home, the house will be put back together. Things will be reaching a certain level of normalcy again. So I won't be complaining about being tired and living here much longer. I've got a ton of work to do to make that happen. I've edited papers and books and clothes and kitchen stuff, and I've edited and edited and edited, and now I need to edit again. Probably the last edit I will have to do. I need to shrink her life down so that what doesn't fit in her one-bedroom apartment will fit in one storage, 10 by 10 storage, and then over the course of 6 months or so, that 10 by 10 storage will eventually be cleaned out. So her entire life will be contained in a one-bedroom apartment. I doubt that she's going to ever have to go to memory care. I think if she were going to show signs of dementia, it would have started by now. But if she does, then that's going to be another edit. But it'll be easy because you're editing out of a small apartment. So, there you go. I'm making a pretty big transition in my life and her life, and I think it is positive all the way around. I will be able to finally sleep at night knowing that she's got pull cords everywhere to call people. People come and check on her. People get her up, get her dressed, walk her down to breakfast, make sure she is attended to. So, I just wanted to share that with you, kind of, check in and give you guys an update about my life and where it's headed. So, I will talk to you guys later, and have a lovely day or evening, whatever time it is you're watching this. I love you all. Bye.